Great. So one of my many lessons from my exposures schooling in the United Kingdom is that a lot of Nigerians and foreigners in the land decides to come over to countries like that for greener pastures. But at the end, the pasture is never green, because all we do is just to labor ourselves out. But one of the strongest feel I have for my people is that a lot of them are stranded abroad with no plan on how they can come back home. If you ask them to come back home, they ask you, what do I come back home to do? Or what am I coming back home to rely on? They don't have any investment back home. They don't have any income back home. And so their skills, or maybe their education, there are no job opportunities. And that's why they would rather labor all their days rather than come back home. But the good news for us is we found out a model that can make you plan your comeback home to Nigeria with the oil palm tree estate. I mean, the oil palm tree farming. Real estate has been proven as one of the most sustainable investments in the world. But on this dimension, we're taking real estate from a different perspective. And we are taking real estate from investing in commercial agriculture, like the oil palm tree. The oil palm tree has been proven over 200 years as a sustainable income strategy for every willing agripreneurs. You plant these trees once, and for over 50 years, they can guarantee you a source of income. And so we have come up with a strategy that the Nigerians who are in diaspora can plan a sustainable come back home strategy. I'll give you an example. If you know that you want to come back to Nigeria in the next 5 years or in the next 7 years, one of the things I'll suggest to you is labor so well, but get well sizable land in Nigeria in a place that is assured, just like we have in our Palmrich Estate, Ado-Oduota. A property that has a certificate of occupancy and a community that is well planned to be a smart agro community. So with your units of land, we can plant oil palm trees for you. Like we advise our investors, the minimum you can target is 1 hectare and above. So let's take your 20 hectares if you are a smart investor who wishes to have a strategy to come back home. With a 20 hectares of oil palm tree, you can generate well over 70 million naira per annum. Yes, I mean well over 70 million naira per annum. And this can be sustained for over 50 years. How bet that if you can create this opportunity, that you still want to remain in the cold or suffer whatever thing that's abroad there. I've had the experience of schooled in there, and I could not sustain myself because I love my freedom, I love my space. And I think most of us also who are probably abroad right now want a strategy that can bring us back home. But without an income strategy, you are going to be more stranded, you're going to be more useless if you come back home. But if you plan a long-term range of coming back home, and you invest strategically in this oil palm tree estates, you are guaranteed of a successful return. Like we said, acquire units of land, plant palm trees on it, and these trees will start fruiting in 3 years. And once they start fruiting, they are sustained for over 50 years, still fruiting. You can do your research and see large investors who have successfully done this. We have the likes of the Okumu Oil. We have the likes of the JB Farms that are doing over 4,000 hectares, 17,000 hectares. And last 2 weeks, one of the biggest oil palm tree in Nigeria declared over 32.9 billion naira in revenue. This is a sustainable agric practice that you can get involved in. And the audience upon it is, the land upon which these trees are planted belongs to you. So the land will be appreciating into the future, while your trees also are fetching you passive income. I see this as a great strategy that you can plan towards a successful return back to Nigeria. It is just a ruse that this country is not habitable. People don't, it's just a fallacy. With a good plan, you have your source of income, you live in Nigeria like a king. And so I dare you to plan a good comeback home with our oil palm tree estate project. If you want to know more about this strategy, you can reach out to us and we will guide you through how you can own a successful unit of oil palm tree estate that can guarantee you a sustainable passive income without you lifting a finger for the next 50 years. Thank you.